Hello there, this is Mr. Doty again, and I have noticed that we may or may not have a good understanding of how to get a point view in descriptive geometry. Now, descriptive geometry is a little crazy, but actually, if you think about it, it's just rotating an object to be able to look at it uh, and be able to look at it in true shape or the actual true length, and there's certain things that we have to do to get there. All right, so this is just an example that is actually one of your problems. Looks like it's dg14. So this is an example of I have a line, AB, and here's your fold line. This would be the front view, this would be your horizontal view or top view. And I want to get to a point view. Now, this isn't where it's going to end up, but this is just, where we're going. The first thing you have to do is create a true length line. Now, to get a true length line, you have to have in one of your views, the line has to be parallel to a fold line. Well, guess what? This is not parallel to a fold line. So what do we have to do? Well, here's what I do. And we'll see if this will work. I'm going to bring this over here. It's still not parallel with it, but it will be. And I'm going to go up here to parametric, which is the pull down menu. Remember, if you have this, show menu bar. Anyway, what I do is I go to geometric constraints. I'm going to do parallel, and I'm going to pick this line. I'm going to pick this line. Boom, it's parallel. And then I'm going to scooch it over just a little bit closer because I can. All right. So now it's parallel. So now what? Well, I'm going to go up here to my draw palette or whatever under home, and I'm going to use the ray command, and I'm going to draw a line perpendicular to my fold line, and then I'm going to copy it from that point down here like so. Okay, so the thing you have to remember is to get these distances up here, I have to measure off of the view that I'm not projecting from. I'm projecting from these 2 points, therefore I have to measure back here. And what I do is I use the offset command. I pick my distance from here, and it has to be perpendicular to there. And then I offset. And you're saying, well, why does it matter if it's perpendicular? Well, that's the true distance at that point. It's not necessarily the true distance, but that's the distance is measured perpendicular. How about that? All right, so I'm going to go out of offset, back in, and then I'm going to pick this and do perpendicular to this guy. Notice I'm typing it in, or you can do shift right click, that works. And then I'm going to offset this guy up like so. Okay, so I need to draw a line, and I'm in the wrong one, so I'm going to go to Object, and I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to draw the line from, this is the closest point right here, and I'm going to draw it from here up to here. Okay, so that means that this guy is now true length, because this is parallel with my fold line, so the adjacent view is now true length. Good deal. All right, well, I'm going to delete this one and Control Z because we goofed up. There you go. See, even I mess up. All right, so what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to go up here to parametric. This time I'm going to go perpendicular. And you're saying, well, why do you go perpendicular? All right, well, just remember this. True length, which is this one, true length is always parallel. Point view is always perpendicular. If you'll remember that, then you'll be in good shape. Now, the reason that it's a point view is because the distance from the fold line to the line is equal at both points, which means this has to be parallel. Okay? So, what am I going to do? Offset. And I'm going to pick these distances, and I'm going to offset this guy over. And then, since this already exists, I am going to move said point over, but don't have the thing set up yet because I wasn't thinking. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy this guy from here to there. There it is. So this is perpendicular to this. This is the distance from here to here is equal to the distance from here to here. And now I'm going to take this guy and move him to this intersection right there. And that's my point view. So let's let that sink in a minute. So what's the first thing I did? I took my two views and I said, hey, the only way it can be true shape or true length is if I have something parallel to it. So this fold line has to be parallel. Now I project my points up and I measure from down here because I have to go back one view or two from here, but I always have to go back one view from the one that I project off of. And then, once I've done that and measured it off, now this guy is true length. Okay. All right, once I have true length, then I can go perpendicular or 90 degrees and flip it and look down the point view. Just think if you had a pipe, right? This was a pipe or a stick. It's a straight line stick. It's a straw, whatever. You take the straw. Once you get to where you can look at it, you can look at it and see the true length of it. And then if you flip it 90 degrees, it's just like a side view, right? So let's say this was our front view and this is our side view, and I'm looking straight down at it, and that's the point view. So anyway, that's where I try to get it across. But that's okay. Trust me, it took me a while to figure it out too, and I'm just doing the best I can to get it across to you. And hopefully you get something out of it, and eventually it'll help you make sense on some things. Well, anyway, I just wanted to do this video, and hopefully it helps you out, and we'll go from there. See you on the next one.